everyone, it's Maria here from Pepperly Rose Paper Crafting. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Sydney, Australia. Thank you for joining me. And today I just wanted to first off start off with a little announcement about my YouTube channel. As you've noticed, I used to be known as Maria Candlelist, which is my name, but the channel name did not reflect what I was actually doing with the channel, and the channel is basically all of my creations using Stampin' Up products as a Stampin' Up demonstrator. And so therefore my brand name for this channel from now on will be Pepperly Rose Paper Crafting. So that's what I'll be knowing myself on as from now on YouTube. And as I said, yeah, the name previously did not reflect my what I was doing with the channel. So this better reflects my branding with Stampin' Up. And also I have another business making custom invitations. I use Stampin' Up products at times, but also you do use others. But this is purely for my other business, which is completely separate to this one. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know. So please keep on watching, even though you don't see the name Maria Candlelist come up. It's me, but just with a different name now, with Pepperly Rose Paper Crafting. So I just wanted to make a project today, which is a really quick one, using a stamp set that's been around for a little while, and it's a Watercolor Words. This stamp set is absolutely fantastic. I love that the words have like a watercolor finish to them, if you can see that, and it is a really nice versatile stamp set. You can use it for Valentine's, friendship, thank yous, birthdays, you name it, you can use it for anything. So today I'll be concentrating on two of the stamps, which is love and the heart image there, which is adorable. So it's a quick box today, and it's going to fit in 2 Ferrero Rocher. So I'll show you how it all fits in there. So what you'll need is a piece of Whisper White cardstock, which is 6.5 inches by 6.5 inches square. So it's really nice and easy. So we'll just grab our scoreboard, and on one of the sides, on the 6.5 inch side, one of them you will score at 1.5, and at 5 inches. Then you'll turn it around so that those two score lines are now on their side, and then you'll score at 1/2, 2, 3.5, and at 5. So your image now has a 1/2 inch there, and these equal parts there, and then these two on the sides. So nice and easy. So I'll put that to one side. And what we will do is we're going to do some stamping. So I will be stamping on this side, and I'll have the 1/2 inch down the bottom, and you will see why when we put this together, as to why this is so. Because it's when you put this together, you will see that the images then will be the right way up, so to speak. So just hang on, I'll just figure that out again. Yeah, that's right. So it's going to be done this way, so that everything faces the right way. So you will need a cherry cobbler, and I'm going to be using Memento Tuxedo Black as well. So what I'll be doing is basically stamping the heart all over, and then I'll be stamping the word love with Memento. Okay, so we'll just start with the cherry cobbler. I'm just going to put in a little layer of Versamark, and this is basically to stop the stamp from staining too much if you're bothered by it. So this is a little trick that I'm using. So I'll be doing that. So I'm just going to be doing my own DSP. And I'm just going to have them all facing a certain way. Okay, so I'm not going to get overly fussed with the sides, but nonetheless they will be seen. So I'll pop that away, and in the meantime I am going to pop this to one side there, and I'm just going to clean this. Just get rid of the ink straight away. If you are fussed like I am a little bit about staining, like I'm not overly fussed if it stains, but I want to be able to see through my work, through my stamp, so I'll just give it a clean pretty much immediately. And I think putting a little layer of Versamark before you stamp with colours such as cherry cobbler or the, you know, chocolate chip and so forth, this really helps to minimise the staining. It'll still stain, but see, that looks pretty good. It's in pretty good nick, so I'm pretty happy with that. So I'll pop that away for now. And I'll bring back my sheet there. And I'm going to open up now my memento. And I'm just going to do that in black. And I'm just going to stamp the word love, just wherever, in between the hearts, just wherever I find space. So this is a little Valentine's box. I'm going to give this to my hubs. Now, of course, you can make it to match your project colours. I'm just doing it like this because I think it's cute. So you're just having like a little DSP here. You can angle the words, which is lovely. Gives you a really nice pattern there. Sorry if I was off camera there. And I'll stamp there. Stamp down here too. And I think that is it. Okay, so there we go. We made a nice little Valentine's Day pattern. I love that. And I'm just going to give this a little clean as well. I clean as I go, I'm so sorry. Okay, so that's now nice and clean. Because knowing me, if I change my mind, and I've done this before and I have ruined ink pads, I end up getting very upset because they do cost a bit of money and I'd like to keep my things nice as possible. So, now that we have done our little pattern here, what we're going to do is we are going to now burnish all of the score lines. So, we'll start off with that little 1/2 inch there. And there. See, so as you can see, when you go up this way, it's all facing the right way. Okay, so now we go this way. And now this way too. Okay, so now this is all done. I've forgotten a couple of items, so I will be back and I'll bring them over. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I always forget something, so I thought I'd bring it over before I do anything else. All right, we're going to start cutting into this. Now, as you can see here, there's a 1/2 inch and this bit here. What we're going to do is we're going to cut off these two on both sides, okay? So I'll just cut straight across and straight up. I apologise about the noise. I'm very sorry. Don't know why, who's doing that, but there we go. And it's a Saturday morning here too, so it's very annoying, but it's 10 o'clock, so can't complain. Alright, now, with these ones, all we're going to do is we're just going to cut them up, each of the score lines. Do it on the other side. And there. So as you can see, what we're going to do with this one in the middle is we are going to mitre it in and I'm going to give it a slight trim. Okay, so it'll look like that. So that's on one side. So I'll do the same here. Just miter it in and give it a little trim. So now your box looks like this. With these bits here, I think it works really well if we chomp off the corners. So I'm just going to use the corner round. I've got a corner chomper from We Are Memory Keepers, and I'm just using the 1/4 inch side. So use whatever corner punch you have, and I'm just rounding that off just a little bit. Oh, did this not work? Hang on a second. Okay, that worked perfect now. So now your project looks like this. So what we're going to do is we're going to build up the wall. So we'll go from the back here to there. We can also do it this way, so it looks nice and clean. So we'll do it on the outside, and then when we put this across, it looks nice and clean, and you'll be none the wiser of what's going on there. So what we're going to do is we're going to apply glue on this side and that side. I like using liquid glue because it just gives me that time to wiggle it if I need to. And if I make a mistake, I can easily pull it apart before the glue dries up. So I'm a big fan of using glue for that. So that's the side. So you see what I did? So I put the middle chomped off one there, and I put the glue on the underside, and the front one here, I'm just going to wrap it around the front, and I'm then going to glue it on. Now I don't know why that's sticking up a little bit, so as you can see there, it's a good idea. I think I've got an extra score line bit there, so I want it to sit nicely, so I'm just going to cut that off, and that will sit a lot better. Yeah, that's a lot better. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, because I didn't chomp off the score line. See, sometimes you have a messy score line, so they'll still, the glue was still wet enough. See, there you go. So I'll do that. That's on the outside, okay? So I lined that up nicely. So there and there. So from the middle on the outside. Now I'm just going to add glue on these panels. And now I'm just going to pop that over the top. And it's all seamless looking, which is what I love. I love seamless looking projects. Okay, wipe my hands, I've got a bit of glue there. So I've just made it all look nice and seamless, see that? So just line it up properly, make sure it looks lovely. And then this works like that. So I'm going to put a little 1-inch circle punch, and I'm just going to cut out a little thumb notch. So I'm just going to place that in the middle there. I'm just using this much of the corner punch there. Can you see that? So now it looks like that. So you can put this over the top, and you have a beautiful little box. And I'll show you, it fits 2 Ferrero Rochers to give to your loved one. So there we go, look at that. Isn't that cute? And it pops in really nicely. I think it's really important to do a little corner rounder because it helps it to go in and stay in. So I'll just put a little bit of glue there. Well, I didn't put any glue on that side. Just help it stick down. And open it up. And there we have it, guys. Super duper cute. So there's the box, all done. Okay. So here is the gorgeous Watercolor Words stamp set. Please do give this stamp set a whirl. It is, sorry I bumped the camera there. It is a fantastic stamp set and very, very versatile. Yes, it's an older one, but it is a good one. And look at this cute little box that you can give that can fit in a Ferrero Rocher. So I hope you enjoyed my Valentine's project. Nice and easy. And if you'd like to purchase any of the products featured in today's tutorial, please visit my online store at pepperlyrose.stampinup.net. And if you'd like to have further inspiration with other projects, I post at least once a week. I try and aim 2 to 3 times a week. It just really depends on what's going on at home, because I am a stay-at-home mum and I have Stampin' Up as my main business. And so, yeah, as you can imagine with children, things just sometimes don't always go to plan. So, yeah, so I do aim to post at least once a week or 2 to 3 times a week, and I always provide a free tutorial. And my projects are pretty simple, which then gives you the opportunity to change them up as you wish and add or subtract whatever you don't like. Okay, so thank you all so much. Hope you enjoyed today's really super easy project, and give these stamp sets a whirl because they are fantastic and highly versatile. I highly recommend this one. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye.